The egg industry and egg consumption are both poised for significant changes driven by technology, environmental concerns, health research, and evolving consumer preferences. Understanding these emerging trends helps you anticipate how eggs might fit into future diets and food systems. Precision fermentation represents one of the most fascinating technological developments. Companies are using microorganisms engineered to produce egg proteins without chickens, similar to how Perfect Day produces dairy proteins without cows. These fermented proteins could eventually be assembled into products that match eggs' functional and nutritional properties while avoiding animal welfare concerns and potentially reducing environmental impact. The technology is still early and expensive, but it's advancing rapidly. Plant-based egg alternatives have improved dramatically in recent years. Products like Just Egg, made from mung bean protein, can scramble remarkably similarly to real eggs. The texture, cooking behavior, and even appearance are getting closer to the real thing. Nutritionally, these products provide decent protein, though not always the complete amino acid profile of real eggs, and they typically lack choline, lutein, and zeaxanthin unless fortified. As these products improve and costs decrease, they'll likely capture increasing market share, particularly among consumers prioritizing environmental or ethical concerns. Genetic selection in chicken breeding is creating eggs with modified nutritional profiles. Chickens can be bred to produce eggs with higher omega-3 fatty acids, which some products already feature. Research is exploring whether chickens can be selected or feed-modified to produce eggs with lower cholesterol content. The question is whether these modifications offer genuine advantages or whether whole food eggs already provide optimal nutrition. Cellular agriculture, growing animal products directly from cells without raising entire animals, is being researched for eggs just as for meat and dairy. Growing egg proteins in bioreactors could theoretically provide identical nutrition without environmental and ethical concerns of animal agriculture. However, this technology remains experimental and faces significant technical and regulatory hurdles before commercial viability. Emerging research continues to refine our understanding of how eggs affect different populations. Studies are examining egg consumption across diverse genetic backgrounds, investigating why some individuals are hyperresponders to dietary cholesterol while others aren't. This research may eventually enable truly personalized nutrition guidance. Genetic testing could tell you precisely how many eggs your individual biology can handle safely. Research is also examining specific components within eggs for unique health effects. Certain phospholipids in egg yolks, beyond just providing choline, may have cardiovascular benefits that partially offset concerns about saturated fat. Understanding these nuanced effects could shift recommendations as science advances. Future dietary guidelines may become significantly more personalized. Rather than universal recommendations like limit to 4 yolks weekly if you have high cholesterol, we might see individualized guidance based on genetic factors, current health markers, overall dietary patterns, and gut microbiome composition. Technology enabling this level of personalization is developing rapidly. Climate change and resource constraints will increasingly influence food production and consumption patterns. As population grows and environmental pressures intensify, resource-intensive foods will face scrutiny. Eggs are more sustainable than most animal proteins, but less than plant proteins, positioning them in a middle ground where they may persist as a reasonable compromise for those unwilling to eliminate animal products entirely. Nutritional optimization through feeding strategies is expanding. Beyond omega-3 enriched eggs, we're seeing eggs with enhanced vitamin D through UV exposure of chickens or vitamin D-enriched feed, and eggs with specific fatty acid profiles modified through feed composition. Whether these engineered eggs offer advantages over simply eating a varied whole foods diet remains debatable. For now, conventional whole food eggs remain affordable, widely available, and nutritionally dense. They provide exceptional protein quality, choline, lutein, zeaxanthin, and numerous vitamins and minerals. For healthy individuals, consuming them within appropriate limits and preparing them healthfully, eggs continue to offer outstanding nutrition. Alternatives serve important roles for people with allergies, ethical concerns, or specific health needs, but they haven't yet matched whole eggs' complete nutritional package. As you navigate future changes, the fundamental principles remain. Understand your individual health status, prepare eggs in ways that minimize added saturated fat, combine eggs with plant-forward foods, and stay informed as research evolves. Whether you're eating conventional eggs, pasture-raised eggs, or plant-based alternatives, making informed choices based on current evidence and your personal circumstances is what matters most.